So these guys look pretty familiar. As always, welcome back. I think I already teased what the subject of this video is going to be today. And so I'll give you a few seconds to guess. What we're going to be doing today is color swapping the Kane Ra, the bull. So as I said, there's actually a number of Rahi that you can color swap. And Kane Ra is one of them. It's actually the only one that you can color swap entirely from one set. So before we get into it, I want to talk about why we can't color swap either of these into any other color. Sort of. At least any color outside of red or yellow or red. And that's because of this piece right here. These wheel pieces only come in these two colors. I think probably only in this set even. So these pieces were not made in other colors, and that's the limiting one. I think almost or maybe all of these other red and yellow pieces do come in other sets in other colors. So we're stuck with that for now. The reason that we can't today make this the tiger Muaka in red is that I don't have this piece in red. It does exist. I'm pretty sure all of these pieces exist in red, so maybe we will do that. But for now, we're going to relegate ourselves just to color swapping him into yellow. And the easiest way to do that is to take them both apart, but not very much. So the hardest things to change are going to be, right, this yellow here, and these, maybe sort of these yellow components here, the wheels. So it's best to leave this one intact. So here's what we have to do, right? We have to switch out these ears, we have to switch out the nose, we have to switch out the masks, and to switch out the claws. So a lot of that is very straightforward. So the claws, these just come off like that. Put those right there. Easy, easy. Masks we could just swap without even taking the limbs off. And so we'll do that. And then, and then the main thing that we really need is this nose. And so that's going to be a bit more of a project. So here we go. Put these over here. I want to take these off to make it easier to access while I cannibalize this animal. So you take this off, and then here we're at kind of a decision point. So we could just take off like the very top, like try to take this piece out and switch them. It actually seems easier to me to just take this whole thing off and to take this whole part out. So that's what I'm gonna do. And so great, I'm gonna put this guy to the side, at least for the time being. Including the red claws, and we've got this kind of key piece that we need. So these are all the pieces that we need to add on. And so here we'll take these claws off, and we will leave them there to be added. We'll take these off to remove. We'll take these masks off. Put those over here. Take the ears off. I love the use of this piece. It's so creative. It really is like a cat ear. So funny. Cool. And so yeah, now we just got to do the same thing in reverse with what formerly known as Muaka, I guess. Okay. And I just want to confirm that these two pieces are indeed, like, these are the swappable portions. And so yes, why we did that is it would have been more difficult to sort of take this all apart, put it back on. So we've just swapped out the whole kind of upper palette, if you will. So here we go, back in, snap that back on, snap this back on. Wow, and we are pretty much here. So let's get these feet on. These masks on. Or here, I want to do the horns first. Here's the money shot. Let's go. Wow, look at that. And here we are, all done. Wow, this might be my shortest video ever. So we've got a yellow bull, not to be confused with the red bull, or Kane Ra. I don't know what we would call him. Muaka Ra, Kane yellow, Jala Kane. I don't know. Yeah, we'll think. Leave a comment what you think we should do. But yeah, here we go. It's kind of cool. I definitely do prefer the yellow. I think, as I've said before, with this mask, I think it goes really well. Yeah, I guess I'd be kind of interested to see like how this, because it is brown. It does have some resonance with the reds, but I do think the yellow just makes it pop more. So yeah, here's our kind of like wreckage over here. And we've got Sir Bull, the yellow bull. So yeah, very easy to do. And yeah, unfortunately you can't color swap with any other color because of this wheel situation. That's so disappointing. I'm sure, or I know that there's a few other Rahi that we can do something like this with, and so those videos, stay tuned. But yeah, here, I'll put these to the side. Thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow, so thank you.